So as you already know, the background is from like last 2-3 years. We start with the support to the preparation of the Thailand aging economy. That's why we try to overcome the challenges for the production and also the manufacturing, the industry side labor force. So one of the strategic, the solution we come out with, like there are possible to transfer the labor intensive job to Thailand International Mekong Institute has designed to organize the series of the project, the activity. One of the activity including this regional workshop. So here, with the aim to contribute to the strengthening the skill development institute in CLMV in response to the need of the perspective of the Thai investor. That's why we are here together. So let me back again. Actually, this is the last series of the first pilot phase. Sorry, now can you hear me well?
Is this something to do with our...
Yes, yes.
Okay, thank you. So actually, Thaiga and MI run the pilot project on the improving institutional capacity for the promoting employability in Greater Mekong Inlet of 2019. As some of you may already join at the need assessment trip in the beginning, and we follow with the peer-to-peer learning program. The national peer-to-peer learning program was conducted in the late of 2020. Yeah, and here this consecutive the regional learning program was initially we plan to organize in Thailand together with the study learning visit to the different places in Thailand, but unfortunately because of this COVID pandemic, so this workshop have to be like organized again online. So yeah, at the approach of this workshop, we start from the SSA strategic needs assessment. We try to tailor made the CDP capacity development program since we include the peer-to-peer as mentioned before, and this one the regional learning program which original plan try to engage with the structured learning visit, and we will come out with the scaling up knowledge transfer in terms of the coaching the action plan. So here what we mean by capacity development program, we have like to identify the demand driven coaching, and also we learn together based on the issue, the based solution, and we come up with sharing, talk together how we can read the goal together. So we have the teaming on the good practice, and as mentioned here, we going to scale up by the coaching the action plan together. This is our approach in this project. And yeah, as our ED already mentioned, we target our project goal is to contribute to strengthening the skill development institute in CLMV in response to the needs of the prospective Thai investor. And not only that, we have also specific objective for this workshop. The first one, we would like to exchange and analyze the good practice in engaging with the private sector. And also, we also expect this workshop will contribute to strengthening the relationship among the government ministry, skill provider, and also industry in the region. And the last one, to support improving regional skilling ecosystem that produce competitive labor force in our region. That is the aim of the workshop. And here we have the just to introduce you to know, we have, as you may know, we have 4 countries CLMV as the country of participant, and of course we have the Thai private sector, which is mainly will be our key resource person for today. So yeah, and let me introduce you a bit about our agenda. We have today with live 3 sessions. So first session, session A, is about implication of for industrial regulation and COVID-19 toward labor market and skill need in Thailand and CLMV country. So here the first topic will be prospective investment sector in CLMV in the post-pandemic era. So here we got very honored to have Ms. Dr. Virairat Chai Vipat from Kasikon Research Center of Thailand. So she will envision the future of the business landscape in ASEAN, so that we also expect from our participant side to sharing your experience, your work practice in the working related to the industry in your country here. And another topic here, we have 2 key person from the Board of Investment of Thailand. We have the Ms. Cho Keo Pa Song Som and Mr. Le Chai Lam Thai Song. They will also enlighten us on the Thailand outbound investment in CLMV country. So here we also expect learning and sharing together. And session B, still day 1, session B, which is we strategic to enhancing the cooperation in the reskilling and upskilling of the workforce. What we mean by the cooperation, we mean for all of the labor ministry, also the education and research institute, including of the association related in the labor for the organization here. So we have the first topic. We are honored to have the Mr. Sanga Tae Chua Sai, the director of the Vocational Educational Commission, Ministry of the Education of Thailand. He going to show us how the Thailand organize to managing the improving of the technical and vocational education in Thailand. And also we also have the another very how to say knowledge person, Mr. Kiatipong Santaput, President from Thai Logistics and Productivity Society. He also going to share us on experience of the cooperation with the government in skilling development, in also the show us on the good practice challenges and recommendation to our workforce in our region. And another day 2, another session, which is we strategic to the international experience in partnering for the skill development. In this session, we have the first key person, Ms. Siriporn Pavikon, Program Component Manager for the Regional Cooperation for TVET in ASEAN, experienced person from GISAT. She also very experienced in working on the strengthening the capacity of the TVET program in our region, ASEAN region. So here we are going to have very knowledge, successful, I mean, in order to sharing the successful experience in our region. And also we would like to talk and discuss with you how we going the same way together. And another person here, we just got confirmed last night. He is from the agri-business sector, from the private sector. So he also going to share how they develop the skill development need for the agri-business sector. Mr. Vikram Shinde, he is the production in charge from the OLAM, the International Agri-Business Organization, which is very famous in our region and globally. Yeah. And the last person, we already know him well, Dr. Chaturapat Ngunmun. He very experienced in terms of the working and partnering for the skill development in Thailand context. So we will have all of these resource person with us during this 2 days. And at the last session of the workshop, we're going to have like the enhancing the skill in CLMV. So this session, we are mainly to discuss among ourselves, our team, our group in this workshop to come up the same practice and what it should be the scaling up to get the very skilling development in our CLMV. Yeah, so this is all of the activity, the session during these 2 days. And beside of the RP, we also, as you already know, 2 of us will be with you for this 2 days. Yeah, you can call Tanta is TT. You can call my short name is K. Yeah. So thank you everyone to be with us. We are very, very honored that to see you again in our regional workshop, this 2-day workshop. Thank you. Yeah, Tanta, I hand the floor to you. Yeah.
Thank you, Kate. Thank you so much for walking through the program with the parties, with our country representative. So we will share this, we will upload this presentation in e-learning so that you go just like run through. If you miss some information and you need to know who are the speaker again, if you forget, you can always go back and check there. And furthermore, we will also provide the contact information and other, if you want to have any cooperation and collaboration and with our speaker, I think that we also leave the email contact by requesting them as well. So thank you so much. And furthermore, Dr. Dr. Jejena. So the last person you see, he will be one of the lead moderator. So not just for that session, he will be with us by providing the comment, analyzing the discussion point. And because he is not just Thailand, he has a lot of experience working with the CLMV country and beyond as well. Also like Singapore and other regional issue as well. So he gonna be one of our lead moderator together with our facilitator training, facilitating. So thank you so much for your presentation, and also Dr. JJ. I know that you are so busy, but be with us. Thank you so much again. I think that our first resource person also with us already, Dr. Willarit, but I think that we'll invite her later. But right now, I think that our regional counterpart should know each other, because you know me, you know Kay, but you need to, Dr. JJ, right? But you need to know each other. So one of the reasons is that, for the regional workshop is that we need to also establish I think that you already established the relationship somehow. I mean, among the country bilaterally or from ASEAN level, maybe like the multilaterally based on the ASEAN context, maybe different, in terms of institution to institution. But for us, I think in terms of sub-regional level, so our CLMV and Thailand, we are like mainland country or Southeast Asia. So we also, that's why in terms of culture, working practice, which is very important, in scaling, infrastructure, hard infrastructure, physical infrastructure, we can do the same, we establish the same, blah, blah, blah. We establish like internet connection, 5G, 4G, but people scaling also we can, technical thing, we can practice the thing. But one important thing is culture, which play very important part in business. Also doing business in each country is one of the indicator too. Luckily, our GMS country, mainland country, have very similar working culture in terms of the historical, I mean, in them historically and, as a no as well. So I think that we want to create I think it is an opportunity for us also to create a platform to share our, the working attitude, mindset, how to enhance, we can, because we are similar, we can find similar solution as well and then adapt to our country specific context. So that's why, my introduction is long. I don't think it is not that necessary to explain you that much, but my purpose is that let's get to know each other. This is the point. So now I think I want to invite country to country. So we want to start with a delegate from Cambodia to introduce yourself. And then after that, we will go to Laos, Myanmar, and Vietnam. Okay. So maybe now may I invite our delegate from Cambodia. Could you please introduce your name, your organization, and just a short one, no? One, that's it. So who will start from our Cambodia? You can start one after one, I think. And Mr. Kagara, actually you are on my screen. So may I just call you out? May I invite you to break the ice first? Yes.
Okay, thank you so much, Tanta. Very good morning, everybody. It's my great pleasure for being here. Name is Kakada. I am the advisor to the Association of Cambodian Recruitment Agency. Really nice being here with all of you. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Kagada. No, he is from Cambodia. He's from the private sector. He is engaging in many business as well. So thank you so much for having with us today. We are grateful for having you today. And then now I think that I see Nara Monilak on my screen. So may I invite Miss Nara Monilak to introduce yourself, please.
Actually, how have you been so far? I am Nara of the Ministries of Labor and Vocational Training. And of course, I hope you guys stay healthy and well during this pandemic. Thank you.
Thank you, Monila. Can I call you Nara? Nara. Nara is cute.
Actually, it's
Monila. It's Monila, right? Monila, thank you. She's from Ministry of Labor, Monila. So we were in this studio, we were familiarized with the name. Sorry, I'm very bad with name, but thank you, Monila. I always remember your face. Thank you. And then now our Cambodia, please?
May I go next?
Yeah, please, receive.
Yes. Good morning, everyone. My name is Riasai. I'm from the National Employment Agency. I'm also under the umbrella of the Ministry of Labor and Vocational Training. Yeah, so it's nice to see you all and to join this workshop.
Thank you so much for joining as well. Risei, right? Risei.
Yeah, Riasai.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Then who would like to go next? Oh, okay. So we have the Mr. Yes, please. Mr. Paul.
My name is Kung Rosatia. I'm from Ministry of Labor and Vocational Training. Can you hear me clearly?
Yes, we hear you and thank you so much.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, nice to meet you again. Today I'm so happy to come back to join with Mekong Institute for continue our workshop. And I hope I will get another new knowledge and happy to see you too. And wish you have a good health and get away from COVID-19.
Yes, thank you so much. Yes, COVID-19
Yeah.
is such a bad
Yeah, nice
pest.
to see you and thank you.
Yeah, nice to see you. Yeah, COVID-19 made us not to come here. No, otherwise you and me would be here in Thailand together, you know.
Yeah, I got a vaccinate already.
Okay, next time when pandemic is over. So thank you so much for introducing yourself, Mr. Fo. And now may I invite the who is in the queue? And now, what? Who? Our Cambodian delegate.
Good morning, Tanta.
Ah, good morning. Yes, Yuchindra, please.
Yes, nice to see you again.
Good morning. Good morning.
Oh, Mr. Chafo, you can go. Yeah, you can off. You can mute, nah? You can later. So Mr. Yuchindra first. Yeah.
Yes, thank you so much for Taika and also my team for arranging this online workshop again and invite us to join a meeting and share experience together. And my name is Dara. I'm from Manpower of Cambodia. Nice to see you here. Thank you.
Thank you, Dara. So he please remember, no, he also from private sector. His name is Dara. Thank you for joining the program. And then now may I move to Mr. Chafo, right? Songran. Mr. Chafo, are you with us? Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. With you.
Yeah.
But okay, so I think internet connection here is unstable. So I would suggest not to on the camera.
Okay.
But it's good opportunity to come with us, to come with all of you to understand about the skilled labor in the future market, especially how we can link, engage with all of those labor in the market between, I think can also link between the labor force in Cambodia and Thailand, but it's also related to the TWED sector. Yes, this is very important. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Thank you
that's
so much.
my point.
Thank you, Mr. Chindra. Can I call you? I mean, like, yeah, I think Chafo Somran Chindra, right? Chitra.
Yeah, just call Chitra is better.
Okay.
Short one.
Chitra. So thank you so much. It's true. We are here to because I think that we trying to establish more stronger linkage between the labor market and the supply, you know. So our labor force is supplying. So this is really the main reason we are here as well. So thank you for pointing it out. And then who is there from Cambodia? May I invite another delegate from Cambodia? Oh, our Miss Virit.
Yes, thank you so much for purpose my name very well. Good morning, everyone, and hello to our facilitator from MI, Miss Tanta, and also Kay. Very excited to see you again. Okay, so my name is Pinvere. I'm Executive Director of Accra, the Association of Cambodia Recruitment Agency in Cambodia. I'm excited to join this two-day workshop, and hopefully that I will get more experience, best practice from you guys from the four country. And thank you so much for MI for organizing this very important workshop. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Pinvier. It's always good to see you. No? Thank you for joining us again. And then we have, I think that's all for the Cambodia, right? Is there any remaining person from Cambodia? No. Then let's move to our Lao representative. So who want to go first? Miss Manivong, you are on my screen. You want to go first? You need to go first, please.
Yes. Good morning, everybody. My name is Manivong Kamawongkel, Deputy Director of Information and Training Sector from Employment Service Center. So I am really happy to see you again, Tanta and Miss Kay. So I hope that for this workshop, it will really useful to use for my work, and I will get some experience from workshop. I think so. Thank you very much.
Thank you สบายดีบอ Miss
สบายดี
So may I
สบาย
now
ดี
invite Convile please
Mr. Surya pardon
yes could you please introduce yourself please Miss Convile
Yeah. Okay, สบายดี
สบายดี
Good morning, everyone. I'm from the training center La Women Union. I'm from Nilai Sensuria. I hope this workshop I can get more knowledge, more experience from this workshop. Thank you, Tata, and forget that.
Thank you so much, Lao Women Union as well, representing your union because Lao Women Union play a very critical role in providing skill development to the youth and also women and other disadvantaged group too. So we are very happy to have you. Thank you so much. Now may I move to another Laos? Oh, Mr. Solier, you are here with us. Mr. Solier, please.
เจ้าบุกเข้าลำมันบุกเราจะเจ้าบุกดูกัน
Good morning, everyone. My name is Subinya Kamungsa. I am Deputy Director of Employment Service and Center. Nice to meet you. Thank you.
Nice to meet you, Mr. Sulia. Thank you for joining us. Thank you. Now may I move to Mr. Fausa, Mr. Fotasat. Mr. Fotasat. Mr. Fotasat. Do you? I think. Could you please help me too? Mr. Fotasat, are you with us? Fotasat, right?
พุทธสถิต
Oh, Pusatika, Mr. Pusatika, could you please introduce yourself to us? Yeah. Yeah. I think internet connection.
ไอพูดยังบ่เปิดไมค์เจ้า
No laughing. Mr. Satik. Mr. Pusatik. Oh, it's cute. Mr. Pusatika, may I invite you to introduce yourself? Are you having an internet problem? Then may I move to another person, then come back to you later, no? We have Mr. Kamdi. Mr. Kamdi, please.
Okay, good morning, everyone. Thank you very much for giving me opportunity to join this workshop again. My name is Kamdi Buttakan from Department of Technical and Vocational Education, Ministry of Education and Sports. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much from the Ministry of Education, right? So I hope that you will share a lot what is going on in Thailand. We are happy to have you, Mr. Kamdi. Then may I move to Mr. Anongvat.
Hello.
Yeah.
Good morning, everyone.
Yeah.
And this is a very great honor to be invited to join this online workshop like this. And this is also the best opportunity. And I hope that this workshop will provide us a lot of experiences. And thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Anongvat, and we are happy to see you again. And then now, who is Miss Vongvile, right? You are with us, right? Could you please introduce yourself, please?
Good morning.
Good morning.
Hello.
Hi.
Yeah. Good morning. Von Vile Hong, or you can call me short name Hong. From Department of External Relations, Ministry of Education and Sport, Lao PDR. Thank you for LMI and Thailand to give me a chance to attend this workshop. And I hope that after attend this, I can gain a lot of knowledge and experience in this workshop. Thank you. Nice to see you again.
Nice to see you again, Miss Hong. And yeah, I hope that you also get the knowledge and experience, and you are also here to share your experience and knowledge as well. So it's always giving and receiving, right? Thank you so much. Then now we have Mr. Positive, Mr. Positive. Positive, are you ready to introduce yourself? I'm not ready at all. We will leave you again. So is there anyone from Laos to introduce yourself?
Hi, if I can come in.
Please, Van mix up. Yeah. Oh, so
my name is Wan Mixup. I run social enterprise called Yes Everyone Matters, and that's focusing on leadership and facilitation capacity building. Lovely to be here. Thank you.
Thank you so much for joining the workshop as well. Very exciting to see your face. I mean, you as a whole, not just face. So thank you so much. And is there anyone more? No more, right? Put the poll. Put the poll and Mr. Photopo, please.
Good morning, everyone. So my name is Mr. Putapo Ijipon. I'm representative from the Skills Development and Employment Department, Ministry of Labor and Social Welfare. Nice to meet everyone as a CLMV online workshop here. Hope that we can sharing our experience among this workshop together. Okay, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Yes, definitely. I also hope that you always share knowledge and exchange experience. Furthermore, you always become a closer counterpart, like in establishing, in developing our workforce in our region as well. We are as a region, as a community here. No? Thank you so much. Then I think that I think that Mr. Pusati is having a problem, so we will keep you like the last, as a special person to introduce yourself. May I now move to Myanmar participant. Good morning, Myanmar. So who want to go first? Is there any person who is having the problem with the logging in and it's already solved or not? Could you please have now? So may I just now invite the who is on my screen? Dauda Dauda Nyan, are you here? Okay, Dauda Nyan is here. Okay, good.
Yes, good morning, all representatives and distinguished participants. My name is Nyang Dan, and Deputy Director General from the Department of Technical Education, Education and Training. Nice to meet you all.
Nice to see you again, Dauda Nyan, as well. I'm sure everyone will be happy to see you again because we remember you well. You remember? Okay, thank you. And now let's move to Dauda Neza, no? Yeah, the natural facilitator of the group.
Okay, good morning, everyone. Nice to meet you all. I'm Dr. Neza Al. I'm a director from the Department of Technical and Vocational Education Training from Myanmar. Thank you very much for giving us the second chance to join this workshop, and I hope these two workshops will provide us a very good experience and future collaboration. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you so much. The future collaboration is very important indeed, among our country. We have to work together. No? And then now may I move to our Myanmar. Siama Titi say, yes, please. Shane.
Morning, everyone.
Yeah. Morning.
My name is Tipi Cheng. You can call me Tipi. I'm a new participant of this CLMV workshop. Yes, and I'm a department head of training, and Number 2, Industrial Training Center, Mandalay. I work for Ministry of Industry. So, yeah, thank you.
Yeah, you are new to the workshop, but I'm sure that you are not new to the subject. So I'm also here, hope to hear a lot of discussion from you as well. Welcome to our regional workshops, Miss T. Yeah. Then now may I invite Mr. Mien, please. You are in the dark a little bit. Mr. Mien, yes. Yeah.
Good morning, everybody, and nice to meet you all. Hi, Mr. Mien. I'm working in Department of Labor. Yeah. I'm also new one. Yeah, in the workshop, and but however, I believe that we can share valuable knowledge and best practice for cooperation between industry and skill development institute. So okay,
Thank you. Thank you, Sia. Yeah, thank you, Mr. Min. Even though, as I say, the new person in the workshop have to share more because you are new. So you need to bring, I'm sure that you also bring a lot of experience. You need to ask a lot of questions to our resource person. No? So welcome you to the regional workshop and thank you again for being with us. And then may I move to our Myanmar representative. Oh, Miss Nin. Miss Nin Wing. Miss Nin, yes, please.
Good morning, everyone. I am Nin Wing, and I am Assistant Director from the Ministry of Labor, Immigration and Population. Nice to meet you all. Thank you.
Thank you, Miss Nin. Thank you for joining and yes. We want to know you, Miss E. Don't ignore me now.
Good morning. Sorry for that. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
My name is E. Windu. I'm head of department of Elementary Industry Training Center, Tagia, from Ministry of Industry. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ministry of Industry. Right? Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you for joining us, Miss E.
Thank you. Thank you.
Then next, may I move to Miss Kim Yoza. Miss Kim, please.
Everybody, good morning. I am Kim Yoza, Assistant Director, Department of Labor, Immigration and Population from Myanmar.
Yes.
Nice to meet you, Tanda.
Nice to meet you
again.
Yeah, nice to meet you again. So good to see you again, Siama Kim Yoza. Right? So I think that this is the
I don't hear.
Sejo, please. Sejo. Yeah, Sejo. Yeah, hi, Sejo. Yes.
Yes. And I can join with the laptop. Now I'm trying with the mobile.
Ah, okay.
Yes. So good morning, Minglaba.
Minglaba.
Yeah. Nice to meet you again, Tanda.
Yeah.
Yeah. And good morning, all participants from Cambodia, Laos, Thailand, and BNN, GMS region. And I am Jojonye from Government Technical College, Monye. I moved from the Mandalay to Monye last 2 months. Now I a new school, and we make the new what experience in Monye. I am Chochomye. Yes, all my friends. We work together, and we share experience. All of our region. Yes, thank you for joining this session and this workshop or the Mekong Institute. Thank you. Thank you.
Hello, Danda. I can hear your voice.
Wait, Dan. Okay, we move to Van Mixa. Asia also mean already introduced or not? Asia also mean you haven't introduced yet, right?
Hello, everybody. I am Angzo Mintain,
Okay.
Executive Officer from Department of Labor, Ministry of Labor, Immigration and Population. This is the first time for me, and I am a new member for this workshop. And that's why I'm nice to meet you all, and thank you. And let me switch off my camera due to unstable internet connection. Thank you.
Yes, thank you so much, Sia also mean Sorry that I miss you. I mean, I miss inviting you for introducing yourself, and thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you.
May I move to our Vietnamese friend, please? Miss Van Mixa, Miss Hui, who want to go first?
I already introduced myself, so I'll leave it to the next participant.
Okay, please. May I invite you for introducing yourself? Hello, Miss Dang. Can you introduce? Yeah.
Yes. Good morning, everyone. See you again. No. I'm very happy to see you again, and I am very happy to participate in this workshop meeting with the Lao and Cambodia and friend and Myanmar friend, and we hope so we can share so many experience and exchange experience. Thank you so much. Yes.
Thank you so much, Dan. You're very good to see you again, and thank you for joining us. Then may I move to our friend, another Vietnamese friend?
Good morning, everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm Thao from National Institute for Vocational Education and Training, and it's nice to see you.
Yes, thank you, Tang Lek and Miss Lei for joining us, and very good to see you again. So be with us for 2 days, okay? So now may I move to another Vietnamese delegate? And could you please move? Our Mr. Doi, Zoo back, Mr. Zoo back. Yeah.
Yes. Good morning, everybody. My name is Bas. I came from Vietnam. I'm very happy to join this workshop with Cambodia, Myanmar, Thailand. I look forward to providing a lot of experience from these workshops. Nice to watch you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Batch. No? Now may I move to Mr. Ting Hui?
Good morning, everyone. My name is Thai. I'm come from Nông Lâm University. I'm very happy to have the opportunity to try this workshop, and I hope I can learn a lot from you. Nice to meet all of you. Thank you.
Thank you so much. And then now may I move to another our Vietnamese friend. I see them, Miss Mighty. Yeah. Miss Thui Mighty, please.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Thủy. I'm a teacher, Ho Chi Minh Vocational College of Technology, Ho Chi Minh, Vietnam. A very nice day workshop. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Thui. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah.
And then we have a couple of, Tao, right? Mr. Tao, wait, with us. We a couple of Vietnamese remaining. Mr. Tao. Tao Hui, are you with us? Otherwise, I think that we will skip you and come back you in there later, no? And then who left to introduce yourself? Take this opportunity not to make you shine, you know, in the community. And Mr. Pusati, are you okay now? Oh, you okay?
Yeah. Good morning. It's very great, very beautiful meeting today, because this is I use my computer. I try to fix so many things today, but last is okay. First is a problem with the signal, but now it's okay. Good morning, facilitator there, and also at first I see Dr. JJ and also another. Good morning. I very glad. Yeah. Whatever we can talk. I say that. Okay. Yeah.
Mr. Food Stick, could you please tell which organization you are from?
Okay.
You need to let other people know. Yeah.
I'm from Laos, Korea Skill Development Institute. This is a institute for skill development.
Yes.
Yeah. Surya from the company that, but for me it's for training labor.
Okay. Thank you so much, Mr. Satik. I will call you Satik.
You can call me Put. It's okay. Yeah.
Put. Okay. Mr. Put, thank you so much for joining us today. And
welcome.
Of course, internet connection is a challenge for the remote and virtual training. This is our new normal. So we really need to, so thank you so much. And I think that for those who are left to introduce yourself, I think we can just like during the discussion session, or we can introduce, because we need to take a break now. Everybody, I would like to request to take a 10 minutes break, and 10:15 we will start a presentation. Our key resource person, our key speaker, one of the speaker will be here with us. She is already here from the Gasikon Research Center. No? Before that, I think that also Dr. JJ is with us. Dr. JJ, you want to introduce your friend before we go on break, a quick intro. You just say hello to your friend. Dr. JJ. Dr. JJ is also disappear. Maybe internet. Oh, okay. Dr. JJ, could you please make a short hello to your friend, please?
Good morning. Can you hear me?
Yeah, clearly.
สบายดี Xin chào. อรุณสวัสดิ์ So today I so busy a little bit because I have moved to Bangkok, a new office. I moved to Management System Development Division in Bangkok. So I'll be with you, but sometimes I have to in and out a little bit. And if you need if you have some questions, please let's ask in chat box. I will give more information or when I online, you can ask me. I will answer you and I will respond you. Okay.
Thank you.
Don't be shy. Please let's start. And if I have share or more information, I will give to you. Okay. And don't worry about the COVID situation.
Don't worry.
No.
Don't worry at all.
Online, any way to meet together. Okay. Right now is the first day at the new office for me. Maybe a little bit like busy.
Yeah.
So in the afternoon, maybe good for participate and share the knowledge or skill together. Okay.
Yeah. Thank you, Dr. JJ. Thank you for being with us, even though it's your first day. And I know that you need to settle a lot of things today. Anyway, thank you again. And also, like as Dr. JJ say that, I want to also say to everyone, don't be scared of COVID, okay? So, so with that, let's take like the 7 minutes break, okay? Everybody please come back on 10:15, and then we will have our speaker. Yeah, so 10, 11 or 4-minute break, okay. Sorry for stealing your time. Who will give you? Sorry. 4 minutes break. Just get a drink, a glass of water, you know.
Yeah, can you hear me now?
Yes, we clear, very loud and clear. Yeah.
Okay. Good morning, everyone. I think most of you might not know me. My name is Virairat Chavipa, and I work as a senior researcher at Kasikon Research Center. But before talking about topic today, I would like to share my feeling toward Mekong Institute. I used to be an intern there, like maybe 10 years ago. I don't know how long, but I was there for 3 months when I was a graduate student.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Because my friend, MI alumni. Thank you so much. And we are so, MI is so proud to see you as a senior researcher there now.
Yeah. At that time, I was a student at Keio University in Japan. Like I got Japanese scholarship to study in Japan. And I should to spend 3 months in Mekong Institute. And it was very great experience and very excellent experience being in Mekong Institute. Okay. So nice to meet all of you again. Okay. So right now I'm work as a senior researcher at Kasikon Research Center. And my work is mainly about foreseeing the future business landscape in CLMV so that we can identify business opportunity for Kasikon banks and our customers. So today it's my pleasure to share my experience and my expertise about prospective sector for investment in CLMV in the post-COVID era. So let's begin. First of all, let me introduce my framework to identify future business landscape in CLMV. Normally, I begin with the global mega trends because this trend will eventually influence multinational firm investment decision. At present, there are 2 mega trends that will be accelerated by the COVID-19 and will shape the CLMV investment landscape. The first one is geopolitical tension between US and China that lead to global supply chain realignment. And the second one, let me talk about how the first one is related to COVID-19. The COVID-19 has actually worsened the relation between US and China and accelerate the global supply chain realignment movement. And the second one is the new regionalism in ASEAN that China has become and will continue to be more and more influential in this region, especially in the CLM countries. So next, multinational firms will take into account these 2 mega trends and selecting investment destination based on competitiveness of each country. So by interacting mega trend with national competitiveness, we will be able to identify future investment landscape and prospective sector in CLMV. So let's move on and identify prospective sector of investment using this framework. And let's start with Vietnam. As the trade war and tech war have intensified, multinational firms realize that they need to diversify their investment beyond China. Before the trade war and COVID-19, China was the center of global supply chain. And even now, China is still the center of global supply chain. It's not easy to relocate away from China. But as geopolitical tension has intensified, multinational firms began to realize that it's time to diversify from China. So what will be the next best alternative investment destination to realign supply chain? So we will analyze by comparing competitiveness within GMS region, that is CLMVT, market shares of import. So let me introduce you how to understand this table. So this table is US imports, EU imports, East Asia imports, and ASEAN import. So Vietnam has 4.8. Vietnam has 4.8% market share in the import of US import of final product, whereas Thailand has 1.5% market share in the US import market. So as you can see from this table, Vietnam has strong competitiveness in final good assembly, especially when that good aim to export into the US and EU markets. Hence, there will be more influx of foreign direct investment in manufacturing sector, especially electronic assembly. So within next 3 to 5 years, Vietnam will attract huge investment from South Korea, Japan, and Singapore. And Singaporean investors are not really Singaporean firms. They are actually the US and the EU firms that have regional headquarters in Singapore. So next, I would like to identify potential sector for investment in Vietnam. Amid geopolitical confrontation between US and China, this round of supply chain realignment will occur within 3 to 5 years, and manufacturing sector, especially electrical and electronic industry, will receive huge investment. In Vietnam, there are 2 major industrial clusters. Northern cluster centered around Hanoi and southern cluster centered around Ho Chi Minh City. In the northern cluster, they are mostly focused on electronic product and electronic parts, whereas the southern cluster focus on electrical product and electrical parts. And as we expect to see influx of direct investment abroad, they will create tremendous demand for electricity and land in those 2 clusters, 2 industrial clusters. So as a result, real estate and electricity are also sectors with high potential. Besides the trade war, China-led regionalism also has impact on Vietnam investment landscape. As Belt and Road Initiative enhanced connectivity between Vietnam northern border and China southeastern border, it offers business opportunity in trading and logistics, especially trading in high value added agricultural products such as fruits. As you can see from this, that only within 4 years, fruit export from Vietnam have increased 3 times to China. And in addition, because of the trade war, there will be more business opportunity in trading of these kind of intermediate input between Vietnam and China. That is electronic parts. Because the new investment will focus on E&E assembly, so import from electronic parts from China is likely to increase in the near future. Okay, next. In addition, digital industry has bright investment prospect in Vietnam due to huge market size with young population and fast-growing middle-income class. Vietnam has approximately 97 million population, and almost half of them are below 30 years old with fast-growing income. Young population during the COVID-19 is the perfect combination to accelerate tech adoption and enable digital industry to thrive even further. So in Vietnam right now, there are 4 unicorns, namely VNPay, Momo, Sendo, and Tiki. VNPay and Momo are e-wallet and digital payment startups. VNPay is funded by Japanese SoftBank Vision Fund and Singaporean Wealth Fund GIC. Sendo is Vietnam e-commerce startup funded by this Japanese SoftBank and many other firms, including Kasikorn Bank. So Tiki is another Vietnam e-commerce startup. So in Vietnam, Shopee, Lazada, Tiki, and Sendo are the most popular e-commerce platform in the country. So in the next 3 to 5 years, high potential segment in digital industry will be e-commerce and ride-hailing, such as Grab and Gojek. Hence, it offers business opportunity for tech giants such as Tencent that has already invested in Shopee and Alibaba that acquired Lazada, as well as opportunity for VC funding like Kasikorn Bank Beacon Venture or Kasikorn Bank K Vision. So next, let's move on and discuss about megatrend and investment opportunity in Cambodia. As Vietnam has emerged as a winner of the Third War, Cambodia is strategically located at the center of two industrial hubs, Ho Chi Minh City and Thailand Eastern Economic Corridor. It takes only 4 to 5 hours from Phnom Penh to Ho Chi Minh City by car, and it only takes 3 or 4 hours from Chonburi to Phoi Phet by car too. So hence Cambodia will become a new regional hub for supporting industry, especially electrical and electronic parts, such as wire and cable and diodes, as well as automotive parts. We expect to see more Korean and Japanese investors invest in Cambodia in the next 3 to 5 years. But China is still the #1 foreign investor in Cambodia. With more Korean and Japanese investors, they will help Cambodia diversify away from textile and garment industry and moving up to higher value chain industry. There are some infrastructure projects such as Sihanoukville, Phnom Penh Expressway, and road improvement project between Phnom Penh and Ho Chi Minh City. These projects will strengthen Cambodia's position as a new regional hub for supporting industry. However, there are so many industrial estates in Cambodia, almost 100 of them. So it will take some time before new investment in industrial estate is needed again. But when the time comes, industrial estates with proximity to Ho Chi Minh City will have high potential. As I mentioned earlier, Chinese investor will still be #1 foreign investor in Cambodia. With huge BRI infrastructure investment, it creates more regional connectivity and boosting investment in trading, logistics, and agriculture. Similar to Vietnam, fruit exports from Cambodia to China have skyrocketed. And this will attract more Chinese investment in large-scale fruit plantation in Cambodia, such as mango and banana. Meanwhile, Cambodia has young and fast-growing middle class, and this will offer business opportunity for trading of consumer goods, such as home appliance, smartphone, and cars. So, China-led regionalism in Cambodia will lead to more business opportunity for trading, logistics, and large-scale agriculture. So let's move on and talk about megatrend and investment perspective in Laos. China-led regionalism in Laos can be seen via China-Laos Railway Project, as this project will finish by the end of this year. So let's examine how the project changed cross-border logistics landscape between China, Laos, and Thailand. With only China and Laos railway, logistic costs from Kunming, China, to Bangkok and Chonburi in Thailand will decline by 35 to 44%. But if China, Laos, and Thailand high-speed railway is completed, logistic costs from Kunming to Bangkok and Chonburi will decline by 65%. Between Kunming and Vientiane, logistic costs will decline approximately 40 to 50%. Hence, China-Lao Railway will drastically reduce logistic costs between China, Laos, and Thailand, offering business opportunity in cross-border logistics and trading, as well as large-scale agriculture. Moreover, besides logistics, China-Lao Railway also boosts business opportunity in tourism businesses after the COVID recovery. First of all, investment in tourism business in Laos was trivial before the COVID-19. Most of foreign investment is focused on resource-based industry, such as hydropower or mining sector. So, even though the pandemic has negative impact on tourism sector, it does not affect Laos GDP that much. Meanwhile, Thailand and Cambodia's tourism share of GDP used to be more than 10% of GDP before the COVID-19. So during the pandemic, share of GDP of tourism sector in those countries have declined to 4 to 5%. Hence, it will take a long time for Thailand and Cambodia to use this excess capacity in hotel and restaurant business before new investment is needed again. For Laos, as investment was not that high before the COVID-19, and there will be tremendous Chinese tourist arrival due to the China-Lao Railway project. So there will be more demand for hotel and restaurant and require new investment within next 2 years. So high potential tourist destinations are normally Vientiane and Luang Prabang, but we think that there might be some new investment in new tourist destinations such as Luang Nam Tha, Phong Sali, Pho Keo, and Mueang Sai. Let's move on and have a discussion about mega trend and prospect investment in Myanmar. Even though there are major episodes of political and civil unrest in Myanmar, Myanmar is still strategically located between the two great powers, China and India. For China, Myanmar is a strategic partner for energy security, as China can allow its import of oil to bypass the Strait of Malacca, which will save about 1,000 kilometers and a week of shipping time. Moreover, there is a military base in Singapore. Hence, bypassing the Strait of Malacca can be a perfect solution for energy security amid geopolitical tension between US and China. Hence, infrastructure development projects from China such as Chao Kiu Deep Seaport and Special Economic Zone, as well as high-speed train and road, will take place according to the plan. Hence, there will be huge investment in construction in this area. Moreover, China has long experienced continuous increase in labor costs, and Myanmar is its neighbor with the lowest labor cost in ASEAN. Hence, after the civil unrest subsides, China will continue to invest in manufacturing sector in Myanmar, such as apparel, footwear, leather products, furniture, toy, basically everything that can be more cost efficient produced in Myanmar. Hence, manufacturing sector also has potential for Chinese investor after the civil unrest subsides. Meanwhile, resource-based industry such as oil and gas as well as mining are sectors that always have high potential in Myanmar, as the country has rich national resources with more efficient transportation network between Myanmar and China. This will boost investment in cross-border trade and logistics in the long term. China and Thailand have long been top investors in Myanmar even before the civil government won election. So both Chinese and Thai investment in Myanmar have focused on resource-based industry and will continue to be the same regardless of Myanmar political regime. So I hope the civil unrest in Myanmar will end soon and we can start business as usual with Myanmar again. Actually, Kasikorn Bank also buy 30% of stock in one of Myanmar banks. So we really hope that everything subsides and we can do business as usual with Myanmar again in the very near future. So finally, I would like to summarize key points of my presentation today. First, Myanmar is the winner of the trade war and will attract more investment in manufacturing sector, especially electrical and electronic industry. As a result, it will create more demand for land and electricity in the northern and southern clusters. Hence, manufacturing, electricity, and real estate are high potential sectors for investment in Vietnam. Moreover, as Vietnam has huge, young, and fast-growing middle class, it will offer business opportunities in digital business as well as trading in consumer goods. Second, Cambodia will emerge as a new regional hub for supporting industries and will attract new investment for multinational firms using Vietnam Plus One or Thailand Plus One strategy, mostly South Korean and Japanese firms. Third, through China-Laos Railway, Laos is transforming from a landlocked to a land-linked country. Hence, potential sector will be cross-border, logistics, and trading. Moreover, China-Laos Railway will also offer opportunities in tourism business, but we have to wait until the post-COVID recovery, which will likely to take place within next 2 years. Fourth, Myanmar will always be the strategic location for Chinese investment, regardless of its political regime. Hence, potential sectors will be construction, manufacturing, and resource-based industry. And if you can understand these core strengths of each country, such as Vietnam, the winner of trade war, Cambodia, the new regional hub for supporting industry for Vietnam Plus One, and Thailand Plus One strategy, Laos, changing from landlocked to land-linked country through high-speed railway, and Myanmar, strategic location for China, you will be able to identify high potential sector for investment in CLMV countries. And that's all for my presentation today. Thank you for your attention.
Thank you, Dr. Wilayret. Thank you so much for your very, short, concise, but you cover everything. So thank you so much. And before I think that Mr. Kagada already, I think participants have the question and Mr. Kagada already raised the hand. So may I invite Mr. Kagada to give over to you, Mr. Kagada. Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much, Thanta and our guest speaker, Kun Wilayret. I think that it is really comprehensive presentations. Thank you for your hard work. And we sit here, but we could gather a lot of information, and we do need to work hard to save more money to invest in those sectors.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you so much. We just heard about Vietnam, Cambodia, Laos, PDR, and Myanmar. It might be grateful we also that we could hear as well from prospective investment sector in Thailand, so that we could that sometime we could make more investment in Thailand too after we hear from you, and then we also can hear from your research. Okay, thank you so much.
For Thailand, I think I better say that answer from the OI because Thailand, we are trying to move up to higher value chain toward high-tech industry, and we aim to provide more incentive to attract that investment. But basically, most of the investment in Thailand are in services sector.
Yeah.
So like, yeah,
Okay.
retail and something like that. And it was hit hard by the COVID-19. So let's see how the post-COVID world can revive foreign direct investment in service sector. Yeah.
In the service sector. Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you, Mr. Kagauda, for the question, and thank you also, Dauda Wilairat, for your answer as well. It is true, and then with Thailand is moving to the higher value chain, and then with the aging population and also like the advancing technology that we can link with the market and with the skill requirement later as well. Also, as Dauda Wilairat said, that we have the BOI delegate as well, and then they can add up more later, you know, after that session. And thank you so much. Do you have, and then may I invite if you have any question more? I think we still have the 5 more minutes. Yeah. Do you have any more questions? Or nobody want to ask question?
Miss Thampa, maybe, okay, I'm sorry for too much talkative, and I have the questions too. And so, as everybody already know about, you know, the trade war between China and US, and it really adversely impact to the world. When we look at this research, that we can see that China can, you know, manipulate all of the prosperous sector in Vietnam, Cambodia, Laos, and Myanmar. Based on your research and based on your experiences, what do you think about the United States? What will they do in order to, you know, to work? I mean that to play around with this trade war with the China, with this, you know, prospective investment sector. Okay, thank you.
I think the one who want to relocate away from China are the US and US alliance kind of multinational firm. Actually, they are the one who try to relocate into other countries, including Vietnam. However, in the really long term, I think the world is shifting toward more regionalized supply chain. Like it's the movement of new regionalism here. So in the end, EU and US might relocate back into, like for EU, they might relocate back into Eastern Europe, and the US might relocate back into Mexico in the future.
Latin America. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Mr. Kagada, for the question. And as you say, for us, like China is a giant neighbor. So, you know, and the US is geographically and pretty also far away, and their interest is, of course, they are like the, I mean, in terms of the, you know, they are state number one, but still, I think the immediate regional interest is like, you know, China has much more interest in us, also more convenient since we are the neighbor. So definitely, you know, more US were more focused on it, immediate neighbor for the, you know, EU. Yeah, they were more focused on their immediate neighbor for the investment and supply chain. The similar fashion, I think that China will still play the big foot in our Southeast Asia as well, no? Southeast Asia and Asia beyond as well. So thank you so much. And then, do you have any more question? And then, how about from our friend from Myanmar? Do you have any questions? Or do you want to share something? And do you agree? And do you agree with our Dauda Walaya? Wilaya? Do you agree? I guess. If how about our friend from Laos? Do you want to add any comment, Mr. Solia? Mr. Puttapong? For the say, do you have any comments looking at the prospect sector in your landing country? Logistics, trading, tourism condition? No. No. No, me what? You agree and you are happy? Thank you for thank you. I think that Dr. We like rat. Sorry for my pronunciation, my bad pronunciation with the name. I think that these are the big picture we can get from regarding with the prospect in CLMV. And then before that, in the national workshop, we used to highlight for each country. Then now you show us the comparison. So we have the kind of similar, geography position, and we are close to our China as well. Also, Thailand is a state, the main economic driver in the region, but each country has also their unique selling point. We can see from your presentation, similarity and also differences. So we can also focus on our strengths and selling point to build up the required infrastructure, hard infrastructure, also soft infrastructure required for those investment sector as well. So with that, I really thank you for your time and presentation. And do you have any comment before you go away from us?
Yeah, actually, I want to know more from Myanmar delegate because like K-Bank already withdraw our staff from Myanmar. So but we still on the promise that we on the process of buying 30% share of a Asia Bank. So we want to know more about current situation and then how soon we can go back, to invest in your country. Like we want to go there as soon as possible.
Dr. Neza, could you please help us to understand a little bit about, your personal perspective or whether, regarding with the current situation in Myanmar? Yeah.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
Actually, I cannot attend this presentation fully because I have another case in my office, emergency case. Yeah. So I could not catch the previous discussion in this presentation, but the final key takeaway prospect sector from Myanmar, I could see from this presentation like infrastructure, low-cost manufacturing, resource-based industry, example oil and gas. So it means these are the potential. I mean what are the meaning of these pattern? You want to say these are. Hello.
Hello. Yeah. Yes, we are listening.
Yeah, we are listening.
So it means we need to improve infrastructure, or what does it mean?
No. It means that Myanmar is the strategic location for Chinese investments, and Chinese will continue to investment in infrastructure in Myanmar, regardless of what happened in the country. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but I want to know how things can resolve soon because Thailand and China are two of Myanmar neighboring countries that used to be and still major investor in Myanmar, and we want to go back to invest and continue business as usual as soon as possible. So I would like to know some, like a little bit update from your country, as our bank also buy 30% of share in Asia banks, and we want to and continue business as usual. So just want to know your update about the situation. And
so Neza, I think that you can talk about your personal perspective, observation only.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's correct.
I mean, point of view, no need to.
Yeah.
for our country, it is very potential to invest for like labor-based, labor-intensive manufacturing is very potential to invest in our country, especially for China also. And also we have very very much natural resources, oil and gas. Also, these are correct. This information in this slide is correct. But for the condition about the politics, I cannot expect. I cannot predict. So it's another sector. But for these the other condition, other sector, the investment and other education and the other sector also related to the political condition. So we cannot we cannot predict and we cannot say here. Yes.
Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Neza, and thank you, Dr. Wilairat, for your question as well. So I think that as far as right now, you also know that I'm sure that Kasikorn Bank is also monitoring closely because 30% of your share, which is very, very big. It is very, very big in area as well. But I think that we need to wait and see a bit because I think that now things are getting like, we are almost the threshold. In the beginning of the getting stabilized, but it will take time. I guess so. Maybe you need to wait like 6 more months. I think that to see how the end game of the stability. It will be still, how should I say? It's a setback. I think the financial institution and everything is like going. It is like taking like steps 2, 3, 4, and now we go back. We feel like we are going back to step 0 with a lot of uncertainty, and also it will also, I think, feel a lot of worries, and it will make also uncertainty among the investor as well regarding with that uncertainty and instability condition. I think we just have to wait and see, and how, especially when the government can take control of the situation. I think that it will take at least like 6 months to see the result. But I think if you have more questions regarding those kind of things, you can also keep in touch with our participant and also some of the people. We are happy to link you as well. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, thank you very much for your opinions.
Yeah. Thank you, Ko Wilairat, Dr. Wilairat, and it's a pleasant to listen to you. And thank you we will continue. I think that I will keep in touch with you to talk about those kind of investment sector in CLMV and other countries. So with that, let's conclude that session. And it's already 5 minutes even over for you from your presentation time already. So thank you so much, Ka.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I will email you, Ka.
Nice to see you.
Nice to see you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you, Ka. You are also, if you have that, you can just like log in and also feel free to observe at any time. So you can log out and log in, and you can hook in and hook off. You are always welcome, Ka.
Okay.
I know you are busy too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. And then
okay.
Stop sharing. Okay.
Thank you. So we finished the first session regarding the K-Bank observation. As a K-Bank, they are also doing a lot of observation regarding the investment opportunity in our CLMV country. So now you can compare. You also need that. We are sometimes rivals, but we can also complement each other. No? So regarding with that thing. So with that, and then let's take the 5 minutes break. After 5 minutes break, we will continue the session with the Thailand outbound investment in CLMV country. And then with the Mr. Kakara question, also I think that our BOI representative, Ms. Shokyo and Mr. Lachai, can give you regarding with the prospective setup for investment in Thailand as well. No, they can also answer that question. So let's take the 5-minute break. Then after that, we come back again. And then if you have any question to ask our speaker in advance, you can also think question in advance. We are very happy. We want to hear from you as well. And Vietnamese, you are winning, no? In the region, you are the winner now. Next up, So I hope that 5 minutes is, very short. Mr. Solia, I think you need coffee. I want to buy you coffee, but sorry, we are here. I think I will make a delivery service from Lao, no? For you, Mr. Solia. Please wake up. So okay, joke aside, let's keep the joke aside, and now let's go back to the serious session again. Serious discussion a bit. So today is the topic 2. We are going to talk about the Kasikong is from the is private sector and is also banking perspective, and so now we are going to get the perspective from the BOI, Board of Investment of Thailand, which is managing both Thailand inbound investment as well as Thailand outbound investment as well. So like the inbound investment question regarding with the Mr. Kagara, I think our BOD representative also can answer for it. And then now may I invite our speaker, Ms. Shokil, Senior Investment Promotion Officer, and also Mr. Lechai, Professional Investment Promotion Officer. May I transfer the floor to you, please.
Okay. You can see me? You can hear me?
Loud and clear.
Loud and clear, okay. 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 Good morning, all participants. It's an honor for us to be given this opportunity to speak at this webinar. I'm Chokao Pasomsom, and my team, Mr. Lechai Thai Som, will be the representative of Thailand Board of Investment today. Let's start the first session. First, I'm going to talk about what BOI promote is. And finally, my team, Mr. Lechai, will talk about possible continuities and changes in Thai outbound investment in CLMV country. Okay, let me talk about Thailand Board of Investment, or BOI. We are the government agency under the office of the Prime Minister. We promote both side investment. I mean, we promote the foreign and also Thai investor who invest in Thailand. So that is our main job of BOI. And in the other side, we also promote Thai investors to invest in overseas and to enhance Thailand competitiveness and to overcome middle income trap. The first one for inbound investment. As you can see on the slide, if you invest in Thailand, we have tax incentives and non-tax incentives. For example, exemption or reduction of corporate income tax, exemption of import in duties on machinery and raw materials, and non-tax incentives, for example, permission for 100 foreign shareholding, permission to bring in foreign technicians and experts to invest in Thailand. You can see on the slide. Okay, and we will go to outbound investment. This is a key role of my division that we called Thai Enterprise Development Division. Okay, next. As I said, we have 3 target priority groups for outbound investment. First is you, Cambodia, Laos, PDR, Myanmar, Vietnam, and Indonesia also. Second is the other countries in ASEAN, China, India, for example. And third, in the other countries in South Asia, Africa, and Middle East. Okay, next. Let's talk about roles of my division, Thai Enterprise Development Division. First, provide information and counsel. Second, create investment opportunities. Third, investor training. And fourth, coordinate and provide solutions for investors. The first one, for our division, we provide an information and counsel service for Thai investors. For example, we have country days for help Thai investors by calling, email, or meeting with officers. But in the pandemic, we usually use Zoom meeting. And we also have websites that provide information about overseas investment. Okay, you can see our email and our division website and also BI website. And yes, in website, we have many information such as information of investment databases for the benefit of investors who are interested or want to invest in ASEAN countries and emerging market countries. Creation of relevant news articles and reports related to investment in ASEAN countries and emerging market countries. Establish in-depth consultant clinics and respond to inquiries in investment inquiries, operations, question in a foreign country for Thai investors. Second role, we organize trips to explore investment opportunities in ASEAN and emerging countries. As you can see on the slide, they are Thai investors. Okay, third role, we have training course called TOISC that focus on the enhancement of business management in foreign countries by providing related information to business owners, business successors, and managers who are assigned by their companies to build a company and to learn and understand the foreign market, as you can see on this slide. And the last role, we facilitate and solving problems for Thai investors, such as facilitate and coordinate through partners, creating an MOU with the Board of Investment of other countries for facilitating investors, give an instruction and solution for the investment in first step. Okay, finally, I end presentation for my part, and my team, Mr. Lerchai, will present in next part. Thank you.
Thank you, Kun Chokao. Good morning, everybody. Can I speak right now?
Yes.
Okay. My name's Lerchai. You can call me Chai. I'm from Thailand Board of Investment, and I work for Thailand Board of Investment for more than 15 years. And in the last couple of years, I work for the division that support the Thailand investor to invest in overseas. And in next 10 slides, I will explain you about what we do for the Thailand investment that invest in CLMV. Okay, next. Thai investors still have plan to invest in CLMV as a target country. The target country that the first that we try to expand you the target industry for the Thai investor in Cambodia. The Cambodia is we have many Thai company that invest in Cambodia already. Most of them that in garment business. Because of the garment business, they need many the labor. And go back to the 10 years ago that in Thailand we very happy with the garment business, but the labor cost is we cannot control the labor cost because the labor cost is really too high compared to the back to 10 years ago that the Thai company thinking about, okay, we have to move to another country, and we think about the Cambodia is the good location for us because the country is next to the border and very easy to transport. It's easy to cross the border. The second industry that we focus in the Cambodia that we're thinking about the food processing because the Cambodia have many good location for the growing many kind of like rice and many kind of the food that we have the technology to transfer and to process the food and export to around the world. And the last one that we focus in tourism because we're thinking about we have the good tourism location in Pattaya that you know that in the east of the country, and the next to the Pattaya is the border to the Cambodia, and we're thinking about it if we move the tourism that travel in Pattaya, the east of the country, east of Thailand, and we go ahead to cross the border and travel in Cambodia, and after that we cross the border again to the Vietnam. For example, like, travel to Phuc Quoc. Phuc Quoc is the islands next to the Cambodia. That's why that we try to connection between three countries. That first start
Recording in progress.
For the factory and for people. For the tourism is very good. It's so in Laos. In Laos, we focus the Thai community focus is in the building material because it's when Laos they have they have more business than business want to building. And for the third slide, the target industry
Recording
we're
in
thinking about the
progress.
same thing, that political issue right now, that we hope that in the near future that we hope that the country will the country and the Myanmar country will open the country again. Okay. For the first slide, target industrial for the Thai investor in Vietnam. In my experience, we visit CP factory in Vietnam. The CP factory, they invest in Vietnam already more than 20 years. They do the food processing in central, in north, and in south. They process the fish, they process the shrimp, and in the future, I think they will invest more for the food processing. And another business that we focus in Vietnam is textile business, because in Vietnam they have many good labor. That textile need the labor to do the garment. And the last one for the Thai community, they focus in Vietnam is tourism, that I explained you for the first slide, that we will to bring the tourists for move from Thai, Pattaya, move to Cambodia, in Sihanoukville, and move again to Phu Quoc. That is we plan, that we try to connect between three countries. The factor that Thai investors still interest in CLMV country, the first reason is rising the minimum wage. That is a key reason, because that I explained to you that the minimum wage in Thai is really high right now, and the factory cannot support that, because right now the business is they compare between the price, around the world, that the price that if you sell something that the price is higher than another country, you have the problem. That's why they try to the Thai company, they try to locate the factory to another country that the minimum wage is lower. The second reason is expanding to the new market opportunity, because the market is, the Thai people, they thinking market is in Thai is okay, but we're thinking about, for example, in Vietnam, that the Vietnam people, they want more, more goods, more food, that the Thai country can do that, and we try to move to the new market, to the new country, like in Vietnam or in Myanmar or in Cambodia. And another reason that we interest in CLMV, seeking the raw material, and the last one is about the changing the population structure into an aging society, because right now we have many labor that it's not young, in Thai society is many people that get old already, that in the factory, that right now we want the younger people. And if you want younger people, we need to move to another country, like in Cambodia, in Vietnam, or in Myanmar. The last slide, after COVID situation, we think there are factors that change about investment. The first thing that we change is the labor will be replaced by digital and technology. For example, we have the garment factory in Vietnam right now. The Thai company, they have factory in Vietnam right now, and amazing that in that factory they use the high-tech machinery that they can do everything without use the people. This means that in the future, the labor will be replaced by the advanced technology. It's really important that the labor have to adapt and to accept the new technology that will replace the people. And the last thing that changed, the company will have to develop the skilled worker. For the problem in Thai right now, that we have many workers that we don't need. Right now we need the technician labor. We don't need the bachelor degree labor, because the bachelor degree cannot do. They do, but they do not. The factory need. The factory, they need the technician that can fix the machinery. They need the technician that can solve the problem in the factory. But in worker in Thai, we have a lot of bachelor degree that when they finish, they graduate, they cannot fix the problem that factory they need it, like a fix the machinery, like the control the machinery. That is the big problem in my country right now, that we have to balance the education between technician labor and like a bachelor degree labor.
Yeah.
Okay. And thank you very much. That we think if you want more question, you can question me. Okay. Thank you.
I think that we can take 10 minutes for the question. So yeah, Mr. Kagada, as always, please.
Okay, thank you so much. Really sorry about the question.
Don't be sorry.
Okay. Thank you so much for both of you. That is quite interesting, and we have a lot of information from you. I'm really glad to see that Thailand has planned to invest more in Myanmar, in Cambodia, and we do hope that we are ready for that. Anyway, regarding to your investment, you will need the people, the human resources to work for you in Cambodia. And so based on your requirement, what do you think, what are the skills that you think that, in the next 5 years or next 3 years, based on your investment plan, that we should be ready and we should be, well equipped before that you come for the investment? Let's say, let's say you just mentioned that for the next gen or something like that. And the second question is because, I work as the advisor to the Association of Cambodian Recruitment Agency, which is called ACRA. And we was established in 2007, and we have more than 15 years old now. And you know that we have more than 60 company members as our members. And we send people to Japan, we send people to Malaysia, to Thailand. That is the most one. And so what would be your advice that we can say that, okay, if we want to send more people to Thailand, what skill that we do need to train them, then we can ensure that we are ready to work in Thailand more, and then we can be ready and can ensure that our people can make more, income over there. What are the skills that you would like to acquire? Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much. That is a good question. At this time, that we think that the good labor that we need in Thailand or in the Thai factory overseas, that we need the skilled labor that they can control the machinery, because it's in the near future that all the industry, all in the factory, they don't need people anymore. They try to reduce the people, and they use the advanced technology to teach they have the machinery that can do the same that the people can do. For example, I seen in the factory in Vietnam that I explained to you before that. Before that, we need a lot of the people do the garment, and they need very the special skill. But right now, the computer, they can do everything. They can do the same thing that the people do in the past, you know. That is mean, if the people we need right now, we need technician. We need technician that can control the machinery, the technician that know the advanced technology, then the technician that can fix the problem, that can do the fix the problem between the machinery and the factory.
Okay.
And this problem is a big problem in my country too. The same thing, because it's in Thai culture, if the people, they have the children, they want the children to graduate from bachelor degree, master degree, but when they graduate is not, no, that is no need for the factory, you know. But because the factory, they no need for the master degree, they need the people that can fix the problem in the factory. And for the master degree and bachelor degree, they don't teach them to do the technician. And we try to educate the family, for the Thai parents to be okay. If you graduate from a technician college, you have the good salary, that's the same as master, or maybe better if you have the good experience in the factory.
Okay. Thank you so much, Kun Lia Chai. And so, okay, that is for the skill that you need in Thailand. And so, what the skill that you need in Cambodia, because that you plan, you know, it's almost $1 billion to invest in Cambodia. I can see on the map that you saw just now. And so, what are the skills that you would love to acquire that you can say that Cambodian need to be ready for those jobs, like soft skill, that we have communication skill, or like presentation skill, or Thai language, or any hard skill like you just mentioned, like, you know, the people who can control machinery. What would be the skill that you would love us to know?
We still go back the same answer, that we need the technician first, and the second is for the skill for the communication, because most of the owner of the factory, they, like a Thai people, they move to the Cambodia, they use English to communicate between the labor and the owner. That English is very important. Okay, English. And the second one is technician skill.
Okay, I see.
For the marketing, I think it no need important, because when we invest in Cambodia, we know that we will export around the world. We know that already. We need the skill of the labor, but the technician, we need skill of the communication, that when we order some, we want to teach something, that we use English. That is very important for us.
Okay. Yep. Okay. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Yep.
Thank you so much, Mr. Kagada, for the question, and Mr. Lachai for the answering the question. And now may I invite, Dr. JJ, please. Yes.
Good morning again. So let me share more information about the question for Mr. Takada. Why they have to orientation about the labor before they work? That's right. That's your questions.
Yes.
So in my experience in Thailand, they need to just like check the basically of the labor, skill, knowledge, and experiences. First thing we have to do, and next one, every company, every enterprise, they worry about the safety, right? They worry about the safety, because if they is concerned about the zero accident in the factory, right? Because in factory in Thailand, but they strict about this one, because if they have an accident, we involve the productivity. They make the good labor for the SKA, skill, knowledge, and attitude before they work, right? ASK, KSA, sorry, knowledge, skill, and attitude before they work, right? And if the worker or labor is better, next one is concerned about the process. Actually, as the Dr. Lin Chai said, in Thailand factory, they change the human labor to automation. It's been automation right now because they use automatic control, something like that. Use a machinery. You have one question, right? How about the labor, human labor, right? They need to, because they have to control. You have to control the machine, control about the software, control something maintenance, something like that, and effect to the product, good product, and good royalty of the products also. And during they make the process, because the labor maybe is concerned about the migrant labor, right? In Thailand, we strict about the economy of the material, economy of the material, because they saved the damage of the material or the good, or just like a defect of the product is not good. It's not good for the company. That's right. No accident, zero accident, no defect of the product. It's a very, I think it's very important thing for the company or industry needs in Thailand, or maybe in your country also, I think. Okay, let me share it first.
Thank you, Dr. JJ, for adding the question. I think that I like to steal like 5 more minutes from our BOI delegate. So do you have any other question from other country as well? May I invite you? May I invite any other country delegate from Vietnam, Laos, and also our Myanmar participant? Do you have any other question? Or even more Cambodian participant as well? Maybe you still need to, because this is the morning time, so you still need to, the first day, and you still need to, think about the question, right? Gradually. Maybe if you can think about the question gradually, you can put in the check box, and we will also email to Ms. Sakil and Dr. Lachai, Mr. Lachai, to answer it, maybe through our email or anything. Right now is like from the session, we can conclude that, gradually it is an inevitable that a lot of industry will be automated. The trend is going to the automation, digitalization. So, that's why Mr. Lachai always focus on that. We maybe automation, meaning that rotating work and those kind of labor intensive people, their job, maybe their skill is no longer require in the labor market. Gradually it will go to that trend. Then in that case, we need a new skill. We need the new skill. The skill will be the skill demand will be more on the diagnosis, making the machine, like the technician, fixing the machine, maintenance of the machine, operating the machine. So those are the things we need to, maybe our CLMV country are still relying on the labor intensive industry, but on the one hand, at the same time, we need to go up with the trend, because most of if the private sector invest more in automation and digitalization, we need to also our people also need to upskill and reskill gradually. So I think also one of the very important point Mr. Lachai point out is also that the school, at the moment, the university cannot meet the demand of the labor market right now. So, you know, it is the graduation, you get graduated from I am not sure what subject, which is really, I mean, like applicable to the labor market. I think Thailand is facing, I think that our CLMV country are also facing it as a challenges. That's why I think that when we have that's why we have this session, especially when we talk about the investment opportunity and sector and other things, usually Ministry of Industry, Board Investment come and listen. And then those that are with those ministry only and education, I mean, the coordination is pretty weak with the scale provider and also the labor market, what is going on the labor market. So I hope that we will have much better link between what labor market need and scale provider education ministry as well. And also TVET and also the university can produce the skill labor which can meet the requirement of the investor, domestic, also international as well. So thank you so much. And now before concluding this, I thank you so much for Miss Shokyao, sorry, Miss Shokyao
Yes.
and Mr. Lachai for the presentation. And before we concluding the session, do you have any comment and do you have any final conclusion? Yeah, to make to the participants here and we delegate, anything you would like to raise here as the final point? Yes.
I don't have any question, but I thank you for the Mekong Institute for today. Yes. The participant is very, very alert and useful. Okay, thank you for all of you. And if you have any questions, please email to our team and we will respond to you. Thank you.
Okay, how about Mr. Lachai? Thank you, Mr. Shakia.
Okay. Thank you for listening.
Okay, that's it.
Okay. This is all.
Thank you so much as well for delivery for your petition and projection regarding the possible changes and continuity regarding with the Thailand about investment in CLMV country. And then based on the sector, we can also think about the skill required for our post as well. So thank you so much on that. And with that, may I conclude this session? Yeah, is there any? Oh, okay. May I conclude this session and send our speaker away. So thank you so much, Naka, Ms. Shokyao and Mr. Lachai. As I invited to our speaker, Kasikombank speaker, I may also extend our invitation to you. If you are if you or your team member are interested in any session, just hope in and hope off as you wish to. We are very happy to welcome you. Yeah. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So now I think that this is the end of the topic 2. Before we move to another session, now I think could you please make the announcement?
So yeah, we already create the WhatsApp group. So kindly join us via the link that we send via chat box, and you can even like just scan QR code here. We already share the screen to you. Yeah, and yeah, please also yeah, WhatsApp. Yeah.
Now we want the group WhatsApp. So we would like to create the WhatsApp group for everyone so that we can talk and we can also, I think this is very short, no? We can also send you the materials, not just with the e-learning. So if you do not have the WhatsApp, may I also request you to download it? And then please join the group. Okay?
The communication loop, yeah. And also we will have like the email also, but informal way we use the WhatsApp. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah.
So much for everyone. So I think that actually we plan to have a group discussion regarding with the morning wrap-up session, but I think that now is only like time is a little bit, we are running a little bit behind. So in that case, I like to move to the discussion to the afternoon session or, in the evening session. That's why maybe we will take a morning early break. So we will take the 20 minutes break, no? So everybody will come back at 1. Then in the afternoon, we can talk about more about the private sector perspective, no? Regarding with I think we will have the session from the GIZ. No, not GIZ yet. From the Thai Logistics and Production Society. From the private sector, they will talk about regarding, this morning mostly they talk about the investment sector in general, but in the afternoon we were more focused on the skill. What are the skill needs? So we talk about the electrician and mechanics and maintenance a little bit already, but in the afternoon session we were zoom into the because agriculture is backbone of our business. So we'll go into the agribusiness as well as the logistics, which is very important, for our regional supply chain nowadays. So with that, I would like to conclude the morning session. And I hope also in the afternoon, I want to see you more alive. And then, so not sleepy. So please take the break. And then I will see you at 1 Thai, Bangkok Thai. No? Especially for our Myanmar participants. The rest we have the same time zone. We will see you at 1 p.m. Bangkok Thai. So let's take a break. Please don't disappear in the afternoon. I will chase you. So bye-bye, everyone. Who will share? Please join the WhatsApp. Bye for now. See you in the afternoon.
Bye-bye. Nice lunch.
Yes. Coffee. Do not sleep, please. Do not take a nap. Please.
Virtual lunch, virtual coffee.
Yeah, we will make the delivery service for you later. Just put it in the list, and I will return you, coffee, tea, everything.
Recording stopped.